You ready to do this, Junior?
Yes, Dad.
I'ma drop that beat. Mind over matter, you know that it's time. Come together as a people, you know that we're trying. Time to heal one another, you know that it's true. It's the seed made show, so sit back and come through. Relationships, religion, marriage, divorce, and social issues. Relationships, religion, marriage, divorce, and social issues. Yeah, it's the Mind Over Matter C-Made show, baby. Please tune in. It's time to stop the killing and start the healing.
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, Junior. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to the Mind Over Matter C-Made show. Today we will be talking about charity and the importance of giving in private. We will also be discussing people who use the name of God to brag. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button if you like what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. First, I'm going to give you a personal story of something that happened to me. Just lets you know that you never know when you're being tested. I used to have a glass shop, auto glass shop, and I was putting a windshield in for a young lady. So I had my guys to take the old windshield out, and while they were taking the old windshield out, I went to the windshield shop to go get the new windshield. So when I get to go get the new windshield, the people tell me that they don't have it. So now I have to go to New Orleans to get this windshield for this lady. So I called the lady and said, hey, look, sorry for the inconvenience, but the glass shop doesn't have this glass. I'm going to have to go to New Orleans to get it. So the lady was real nice, you know. She was like, well, look, there's no problem. I'll have my husband come pick me up. Whenever you guys finish with the car, just call me. We'll come pick it up. Okay, bet. Thank you. So I'm on my way to New Orleans to go get this windshield. So I get to New Orleans, and I stop at this ATM machine to get the money out to pay for this windshield. Now, this ATM machine is in the back of a grocery store parking lot, middle of the parking lot. It's early in the morning. I don't even think the grocery store was open, but it's an empty parking lot. Imagine a big grocery store parking lot like Walmart that's empty. So I pull up to this ATM machine. That's an elderly lady at the machine. So I wait in my truck. I'm not going to go stand up behind the lady while she's doing a transaction. So I look out of my window and I see this guy walking across the parking lot coming straight towards us. And there's no one else in the parking lot. He's just coming straight for us. It's taking him some time to get to us, but he's getting closer and closer. So at this time, the elderly lady finishes her transaction, and it's my turn. This guy's still walking towards us. I put my firearm in my pocket. I go to the ATM machine. I do my transaction. And by the time I finish with my transaction, this man is standing right behind me. So I turn around to go walk to my truck. And he says, excuse me, sir, do you have any change on you? My initial reaction was to tell him no. I don't have any change on me, sir. But I did. For some reason, this day, I must have had $7 or $8 worth of quarters in my front pocket. Now, this is the same pocket that I just put the firearm in. So I'm walking to my truck, and something said, give this man some money. So, like I said, the money's in the same pocket as the firearm. I don't want him to see me pull out the firearm, so I open my truck door. I put the firearm in the little door pocket. And I said, here you go, sir. I gave him all this change. So the whole time we're talking, this guy has a strange smile on his face. He's just smiling. He won't stop smiling. So he said, is this your business? I said, yes, this is my business. He said, are you hiring? I said, well, my business is in Gonzales, Louisiana. I said, but I have a friend of mine who has an auto glass shop in New Orleans. I said, maybe I can, get you a job with him. So he says, can I get your phone number? So I give him one of my flyers. Now, my name is nowhere on this flyer. Nowhere on this flyer is my name. I have a picture of I think I had a picture of a Range Rover or something like that, and auto detail, and just my services, windshield repair, windshield replacement, things like that, you know. So the whole time this guy's looking at my flyer, he keeps looking at me, smiling. Look down at the flyer, looks up at me, smiling. So this guy says, he looks down, he looks at me, he looks me right in my eye, and he said, "Thank you, Chris." And it didn't hit me at first that my name is nowhere on this flyer. So I thought about it. I said, "Excuse me, man." I said, "How do you know my name?" I said, "My name is nowhere on this flyer." He just kept smiling. He said, "I don't know, man. I guess I must have misread something." I said, "Man, how do you know my name?" I said, "My name is nowhere on this flyer." And he just kept saying, maybe I misread something. I said, "Dude, how do you know my name? My name is nowhere on this flyer." He just kept smiling and said, "Man, I'm telling you, I must have misread something." So I said, "All right, man, okay, all right." So I go to get in my truck. I go to call either one of my friends or my wife or somebody to tell them what just happened. So I open the door truck, I sit down in the seat of the truck, and I look, and the guy is gone. I look to the right, the guy is gone. I look to the left, the guy is gone. So I get out of the truck and I look, 360-degree turn. This guy is nowhere to be found. It's like he vanished into thin air. He's nowhere to be found. This is an empty parking lot. True story. This lets you know that you never know when you're being tested. You never know when you're being tested. You know. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is messing up your blessings with the camera. You know, I want you to just imagine that you're homeless, you're cold, you're hungry, you're dirty, you and your family. You don't know where your next meal's coming from. And a person comes up to you and offers you money or offers you a meal or offers you anything that can help you out. But in return, they want to stand up there and take a picture with you to put you on social media. You know, how would you feel? How would you feel if that was you? You know, I would be embarrassed. And that's the problem these days. You know, we're messing up our blessings, telling the whole world, you know, wanting to get praises from the world or getting points from the world of what we just did for somebody. You know, the Bible tells you, Matthew 6:1, you know, be careful that you don't do your charity giving before men to be seen by men, you know, meaning wanting praises from men for what you just did for someone. That's not of God. You know, have you guys ever seen someone and everything that they do for a person, buy a person a cheeseburger, give a person gas money or anything that they may do for charity, and they're claiming to do it in the name of God, but they're doing it for likes. You know, you have to learn to start trying to give in private. You know, that's not of God. You know, another thing I wanted to talk about today was bragging. You know, using the name of God to brag. You know, the Quran, Surah 31, Ayat 18, it says, "And do not turn your face away from people in contempt, nor go about in the land exalting over much. Surely Allah does not love any self-conceited boaster." You know, you have people that everything that they get a new car, a new home, or anything that they get, it's all on social media, you know. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? That's cool if God truly blessed you with something and you want to share it with the world. You know, I get it. I get it. But you have to be careful, you know, because there's a thin line between actually giving the glory to God and bragging. You know, sometimes that's some people, the only time they want to give a testimony is when they're bragging about something, but they're doing it in the name of God. That's not of God. You know, I just wanted to come on today and share the story with you, you know, to let you know, and I'm guilty of it too. You know, I've done something for people and before and put it on social media, but, you know, thank God that he brought me out of that. You know, we had the I have a nonprofit organization called the Noor Foundation, and me and some of the brothers, the first thing we used to do when we give a person a big check or anything we did for them, we posted on social media. Our hearts were right. We were doing it for the right reason, but we were actually messing up our blessings, you know, by putting it on social media. You know, this is your boy C Mays, sinner by nature, righteous by choice. Hit the like, subscribe, or follow button if you like what I'm talking about. Thank you for listening. I'm out.